Next, we have one of our silver sponsors, Solo, who is already on the stage.
How many of you are attending like an in-person conference for the first time or maybe the second time after COVID hit? Raise your hands. Oh, wow. Many of you are in the same boat as me, right? So I have a 1-year-old baby at home. So thanks to the organizers, I have at least 6 hours away. I love him, but I still like the break. And it's good to see so many people, especially young people. And you know how I know they're young people at this conference? They all come to the booth and take all the stuff but don't want to listen to my pitch, right? So now you'll have to listen to my pitch, and it's going to be very short. So I'm Neeraj Poddar. I'm head of engineering for Solo. How many of you have seen us in the booth so far, have a chance to visit us? Good. Another reason I know there are students here because they all sit in the back, right? There's so many empty seats in the front. So Solo is an application networking company which help companies, small companies or many large corporations like American Express, T-Mobile, to take the next step in the cloud native journey, right? So many of these organizations are going through digital transformation, trying to scale their organization, trying to scale the applications to meet user demands, and more importantly, to make sure they can face the disruptors and be ahead of the game. And that's what Solo helps them. So we are a very well-funded company. We got Series C last year for $135 million, and we have $1 billion valuation. We have lots and lots of customers, around 130, 140 customers at this point with a very high renewal rate. And all our products that we offer are built on very, very solid core open source technologies. So how many of you have seen at least 2 of these logos that I have in the bottom? All right, very cool. So we are not only using these open source projects, we are leaders in the cloud native technology landscape in the open source communities. For example, I've been working with Istio for, I don't know, God knows now, maybe 6 years. I'm a technical oversight committee member there. We have other folks in the company who have written books on it. So we believe in taking those projects, helping it make more mature, bringing our expertise, and building and fostering a better community, right? And obviously, please come and reach out to the booth. I'm happy to go into details what we do. But I'll just talk about 2 key things here. What we are seeing in the industry is many of the companies that we talk to have taken now Kubernetes for granted, right? They know they have to use Kubernetes at this point. It's no longer 2016 where we were fighting about Mesosphere or then, PCF and whatnot. Kubernetes is a standard. Containers are also a standard that everyone has agreed to. That even if you're right now doing VMs, you want to get to that containerization story because it will help you scale. So this is what I like to call Cloud Native 1.0, right? How many of you are using Kubernetes or containers in some form or the other? Right. So those who are not, come talk to me, how we can get you there. Okay. So now what we are saying is for many, there's a Cloud Native 2.0, which is how do I get consistent technologies like Envoy? They're telling me to cut off, but hear me out for another minute. How can you use Kubernetes native configuration models, right? How do you get GitOps into your system? How do you get a service mesh? How do you manage multiple cluster, multiple clouds? So these are the challenges that we will have to solve now collectively by using strong technologies and making sure we are not trying to solve them by using different APIs and constantly trying to relearning what we have done. And that's what the Solo's offering is. So the Solo platform, which is called the Glue platform, has 3 key components. We offer a cloud native API gateway, which is called Glue Gateway, enterprise grade cloud native service mesh, which is built on Istio, and Glue Network, which is the CNI built on Cilium, which allows you to get layer 4 observability and security. And all of these can be layered together to get security and observability in depth or used in isolation and expand. So I'll just sum it up by saying that it's really exciting time in the cloud native journey. We are no longer fighting about small things like which container engine to use or which orchestration platform to use. Now we are trying to solve the real problems, which is exciting. How do we do this at scale? How do we do it with reliability and scalability and security? So if you are currently dealing with those challenges, please reach out to us. We have a booth there. And with that, I'm going to say, enjoy your lunch. Thank you.
Thank you so much.